In order to use your calculators, you don't have to use your calculators, but in order to use your calculators, you have to be able to leave the y alone, okay? Because that's how you use it on the calculus. That's not the only way to do this. You can plug in values and find points. So if the first one is going to be y equals negative 2x plus 4. And the second one is going to be y equals x minus 2. Now take your time and do the second one by hand and make sure you get what I got. If you don't have a fraction for the y-intercept, let's just graph each one. What is the y-intercept in the first equation? 4. So we're going to plot the 4 right there. We're solving by graphing. The best way to express the slope is as a fraction, and since that's a negative 2, we're going to put negative 2 over 1. So you go from that point, from the y-intercept, you go down 2 and to the right 1. Down 2 and to the right 1.
From the dot?
From the dot. And then you can go up 2 and left 1, up 2 and left 1. See how they're all in a straight line? That's a good sign if they're in a straight line. And you draw a line through them.
Easy peasy.
All right, now let's look at the second one. What's the y-intercept of the second one? What's the y-intercept of the second one? Negative 2. So plot that. And your slope is 1 over 1. Change it to a fraction to make it easier. That's up 1, right 1. Up 1, right 1. Looks like I found where we intersect, right? Right there. And so the intersection of this is 2, 0. That is your answer, but you have to show it by graphing. Grab your calculators and put one equation in at a time. Go to your y equals screen, and let's put the first one in. The first one says negative 2x plus 4. And then you go to your second window, and let's start at negative 1 and go up by 1, or wherever you want. You can look at the table. And you're going to plot some of those points that are within your graph, okay?
All right, so
all you have to do on this problem here, I noticed that both coefficients on that first equation go into 4 evenly. Okay, because that's a 1y. Does everybody understand that? 1 goes into 4 evenly and 2 goes into 4 evenly. Yeah. So this we can do using the x and y intercepts. It's easy to do that too, and you don't have to leave the y alone. And some of these you can do it that way. So if I'm looking for the x-intercept is when y is 0. So when I put a 0 in for y, he bites the dust, right? And 2 times what is 4? 2x equals 4. What is x?
2.
So at 2, 0 is my x-intercept.
Then you divide by 2, right?
Yep, so it's 2. And now my y-intercept is when x is 0. So if I have 1y equals 4, what is the y-intercept? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's my line. I just have to connect those two dots. Got it? Now let's do the other one. I have 1x minus 1y equals 2. When y is 0, what is x? What x equals 2, right?
Yeah.
So when y is 0, x is 2, that's right here. Right here, right? And when x is 0, what is y? Negative 1 times what is 2?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, so that's your y-intercept. And it's going to be the same graph. You're graphing your x and y intercepts in standard form. So you don't have to put the y alone on that if you can do that.